Pinnatus Batfish, beautiful, but some say too difficult to keep. Not anymore. Pinnatus Batfish, also called the dusky or red-faced batfish, once considered difficult to keep, now tank-raised specimens are available in the hobby. This fish was on sale at Wet Pets and Friends outside Pittsburgh.
They're known to be collected in the mangrove areas, slower moving, dense areas, higher salinity, kind of a slow moving, timid fish generally, and that's why whenever we sell them, we make sure the customer is aware of all that. We don't want them in with a lot of rough house fish that could bother them.
Walked up to the aquarium and what was it that made you say, that's the one?
Oh, just his bright orange color and how beautiful he is. He's just gorgeous. What do you think? Why'd you like him so much?
Because I saw him in a book before.
They are known in the hobby to be a super delicate fish. And they are, but we get them tank raised now as of about a year ago. It makes all the difference in the world. The wild caught ones is very hard to get them to eat. Even if they did eat, they didn't seem to hold the nutritional value because they would only eat frozen food, which is a lot of water. Now we have these on actual dry pelleted diet. But they are still a slow moving, shy, timid fish when they're young. The one she bought was probably about 3.5 inches, but they'll get, I don't know, almost 18 inches high, body like that with fins, get big, and when they're that size, they'll knock other fish out of the way to go eat and stuff. So it's just that initial break in first couple months, 6 months in the tank. So what I told her to do is get some egg crate, which allows them to see the other fish. It's made out of plastic, it won't hurt going in a reef tank, salt water, and it lets them see the other fish see them, and yet they can't get to each other, but they're used to them being in the tank with each other. So really the biggest difference in the world is that they're bred in captivity, low disease level, and then that they're raised on a dry pelleted food, which we're talking 50% crude fat. Between the crude fat, fiber, and protein, you're up to like 80%. When we used to only get them to eat frozen mysis and other frozen stuff, it was 83% water.
Somebody wants this fish, your advice to them would be what?
Well, you do need to make sure it's a big enough tank because of how big they get is one thing. 2, make sure it is tank raised. And 3, I would make sure it's either in with other shy, timid fish. It can even a really good tank to put them in with is seahorses or pipefish. That's a real good tank. Lionfish, that's another good tank as long as the lions aren't too big to eat them when they're little. But just other slow-moving, peaceful fish that tend to hover is a perfect tank.